Hey there, I just wanted to give you a video for our Unit 2 because we're starting Unit 2 today. So I'm just going to navigate there. So I'm going to Content, and you can see once you get to Unit 2 that you have to do certain things to be able to get there. So you need to do all aspects of the last activity in Unit 1. So you need to do the graphic organizer, the essay, and the discussion. And Unit 2 will not open until those are all done and completed. So let's go to the content. Unit 2 is all about rhetoric and speeches. It's our oral communication unit. So you're going to be really focusing on the conventions of speeches and how people effectively communicate through words. You're also going to be practicing your listening because listening is something that a lot of us find challenging. So the content, you're going to listen to the I Have a Dream speech. It's embedded here. And it's not currently working, so I'll post that link for you. And we're looking at philosophy for a little bit. The three things that I need you to know are ethos, pathos, and logos. These are things that a speaker can do to create a robust speech. We see a lot of this in advertising. I'd like you to also watch this video by Schmoop. And if you need more information, there's a couple of things here. So let's go to the assignment. The assignment today is really easy. It's just a quiz. So you're going to do the quiz and see what you know about ethos, pathos, and logos. So if we refer to our checklist, we can see what's on the docket today, because it's probably not just a quiz. That's not going to take you 5 to 6 hours. So we also have to do activity 2. So if we go back, this is like the breadcrumb trail. We go back to Unit 2, and we gotta go to activity 2, buy some bologna, and read the content. It's really important that you're reading the content in order to do well on these assignments. So this is going to be talking about bias. So in a way that someone is kind of their opinions. I'm not being very eloquent right now. Apparently it's too early. How bias can affect someone's opinion. So, for example, if you've only lived in a small town for your whole life, you never watched TV or listened to the radio or read books, you might have a different understanding of the world than someone who's lived before. So, our personal experience helps craft the way that we view the world. So everyone is biased, but when we're writing informal writing, we need to try and be the least biased as possible. Baloney is when people lie. So they make up facts, they create news stories. So we're going to read through here and determine the difference between bias and baloney, and there's a really good toolbox here to detect whether or not it's bias, baloney, or it's legit. So, the activity 2 assignments, you're going to do this Dropbox where you need to find an example of baloney and find an example of bias in a piece of media. So it might be a commercial, an ad, a website. You need to provide this evidence to me. So I imagine you're finding it on the internet, so copy, paste the URL. I will be looking at your example and then reading your analysis. And the rubric is here. For the discussion, you're just going to post your examples of bias and baloney, so you can kind of post a summary of what you've done for your Dropbox, so we can see what everyone has found on the internet. It's always kind of fun. So the rubric here, I'm looking at how you're reading texts. So you're finding texts on the internet that are examples of either bias or baloney, and you're finding one baloney and one bias. And so I want to see how you analyze the text and produce evidence of your analysis. So I think that this is this way because of this. And then I'm also going to be looking at the media portion of this. So this is where the bias and baloney part is coming in. So the specifics of knowing what bias and what baloney is. And so that's here. So this is your overall analysis, and this is your specific content knowledge of how the media can be biased or fake. And so, just to review, you're doing the bias and baloney assignment to the Dropbox. You're doing the discussion, which summarizes your Dropbox assignment to your peers so we can all share. And you're also doing that quiz and activity 1. All right, so I hope that helps. And if you